Imagine the sensation of sand slipping through your fingers. The harder you squeeze your hand, the faster the grains escape, trickling down into the dirt until your palm is empty. You are squeezing too hard. You are holding on with a desperation that smells like fear. You feel it in your chest right now, that cold, hollow ache that wakes you up in the middle of the night. You check your phone. The screen is dark. The silence is deafening. You analyze every word you said, every emoji you sent, replay every interaction, searching for the mistake, searching for the reason why she has pulled away. You feel like a beggar standing outside the gates of a palace, hoping for a crumb of affection, a glance, a sign that you still matter. You have given her everything. Your time, your attention, your loyalty, your soul. And in return, you have received indifference. You have become the safety net, the backup plan, the sure thing. And there is nothing on this earth less exciting than a sure thing that if you are ready to stop being the man who waits and start being the man who is waited upon, if you are prepared to incinerate the weak version of yourself and rise as a sovereign authority, your path begins now. Subscribe to the channel. This is not a request for your support. It is a challenge to your resolve. Join the few who understand the mechanics of power. If you are weak, leave. If you are ready to command, stay. You must understand the fundamental error that has led you to this precipice. You have been sold a lie by society, by movies, and perhaps by your own mother. You were told that unconditional love, constant availability, and unwavering support are the keys to a woman's heart. You were told that if you remove all her anxiety, she will love you. This is false. Biologically, psychologically, and evolutionarily, it is a disaster. The human mind does not value what is free. It does not value what is abundant. We value what is rare. We value what we have to work for. We value what we are afraid to lose. By making yourself completely available, by removing all mystery and all doubt, you have removed her ability to desire you. You have saturated the market with your presence, and your value has crashed to zero. To restore your worth, you must manufacture scarcity. You must create the anxiety of loss. This is not about being cruel. It is about being real. It is about understanding that desire requires space to grow. It requires a vacuum. You must learn to become a phantom. The nice guy is a floodlight. He is always on, shining bright, blinding and annoying. The strategist is a candle in a dark room. He flickers, he casts shadows, and sometimes, the wind blows him out, plunging the room into darkness. In that darkness, she begins to panic. She begins to reach out. She begins to wonder where the light went. You must master the art of extinguishing your own light at will. The first protocol in creating this anxiety is the destruction of routine. You are likely predictable. You send a text every morning. You reply within 5 minutes. You are free every Friday night. You have become a clock on her wall, ticking away reliably. She never looks at the clock unless she needs to know the time. You must break the clock. If you usually text her at 8 in the morning, do not text her until 8 at night. Or do not text her at all. When she finally reaches out to you, do not apologize. Do not say you were busy if you were not. Simply reply as if no time has passed. This creates a dissonance in her mind. She expects the pattern, you break the pattern. The brain perceives a broken pattern as a threat. It triggers a spike in cortisol and dopamine. She will ask herself what changed. She will ask herself if she did something wrong. She will ask herself if you found someone else. In that moment of questioning, her attention shifts from herself to you. You have taken up residence in her mind. The weak man fears this silence. He thinks that if he does not speak, she will forget him. The strategist knows that silence is the canvas upon which she paints her obsession. When you are silent, she projects her fears and her desires onto you. She fills the gap with her own investment. You must become comfortable with the void. When you are with her, be present, be charismatic, be sexual. But when you are apart, be gone. Do not hover in her digital orbit. Do not watch her stories within seconds of her posting them. Let 12 hours pass. Let 24 hours pass. Let her see that you have a life that is consuming and important, a life that does not revolve around her. This signals high status. A man with a mission has no time to hover. A man with no mission has nothing but time. The second protocol is the withdrawal of the future. The anxious man tries to lock down the future to feel safe. He plans dates weeks in advance. He talks about next summer. He seeks verbal confirmation that they are a couple. He is trying to build a cage of certainty around her. You must dismantle the cage. Stop talking about the future. Speak only of the now. When she asks what you are doing next weekend, say you are not sure yet. Say you have opportunities developing. Keep your schedule fluid. This prevents her from taking you for granted. If she thinks you are a guaranteed fixture in her life for the next 10 years, she has no incentive to treat you well today. But if she feels that you could drift away, that your presence is a privilege that must be renewed, she will be on her best behavior. She will strive to secure you. She will try to lock you down. You must flip the dynamic so that she is the one seeking the commitment, not you. The one who cares less about the relationship controls the relationship. This leads us to the third and most potent protocol, the willingness to walk away. This cannot be a bluff. You cannot fake this. You must internalize the reality that you are the prize, and that you can replace her. The nice guy tolerates disrespect because he is terrified of being alone. He swallows his pride. He apologizes when he is right. He negotiates his boundaries. This smells of weakness. A woman cannot respect a man she can walk on, and she cannot desire a man she does not respect. You must draw a line in the sand. If she disrespects you, if she plays games, if she pulls away without cause, you do not chase. You do not beg. You turn your back and you walk. You withdraw your attention completely. You do not block her like a petulant child, you simply stop engaging. You become a ghost. This triggers the primal fear of abandonment. It triggers the anxiety of loss in its purest form. When she realizes that her actions have consequences, that you are not a permanent fixture, panic sets in. She realizes she pushed too far. She realizes that unlike the other men who orbit her, begging for scraps, you have the strength to leave the table. This makes you dangerous. This makes you valuable. She will come running back. She will text you. She will call you. She will try to regain the ground she lost. And when she does, you do not let her back in immediately. You remain cool. You remain distant. You let her work for it. You let her feel the cold wind of your absence so that she learns to appreciate the warmth of your presence. Imagine the shift in your physiology when you adopt this mindset. Imagine the knot in your stomach untying. The anxiety you feel right now is the anxiety of a slave waiting for the master's approval. When you flip the script, when you become the one who grants approval, the anxiety vanishes. It is replaced by a cold, calm power. You are the mountain. She is the weather. The weather changes, it storms, it rains, it shines, but the mountain does not move. The mountain does not care. The mountain simply is. You will feel a new weight in your step. You will walk slower. You will speak slower. You will look her in the eye and see the uncertainty in hers. You will see her trying to read you, trying to figure out where she stands. And in that uncertainty, you will see the spark of attraction ignite into a flame. She will start to chase you. She will start to seek your validation. She will start to work to keep you, but a warning. This power is not for the faint of heart. It requires discipline. It requires you to conquer your own neediness. There will be moments when you want to reach out, when you want to cave, when you want to seek that hit of dopamine. You must kill that impulse. You must strangle the weak voice in your head that says you need her to be happy. You do not. You are a sovereign entity. Your happiness is your own creation. She is a guest in your reality. If she behaves, she may stay. If she does not, she will be removed. This is the nature of the anxiety of loss. It is the dark psychology that balances the scales. It reminds her that you are a man of value, a man of options, a man who cannot be tamed or owned. It keeps the fire alive. It keeps the respect alive. Do not just listen to these words and nod. Do not. Return to your phone and send that double text. Do not return to the role of the pleaser. Implement the void. Break the pattern. Withdraw the future. Be willing to walk into the abyss alone. Watch how quickly she runs to pull you back. Watch how quickly the dynamic shifts. You have the map. You have the weapon. The only question remaining is whether you have the courage to pull the trigger. Join the brotherhood. Master the strategy. Become the one who is feared to be lost, not the one who fears losing.